Welcome to Video Store Phantoms, your look back at some nostalgic nightmares from the 90s and 2000s. This week we rented Cast a Deadly Spell from 1991.
From the producer of Aliens and Terminator 2, LA in 1948.
Oh, is it?
Bad.
It's always bad.
Something's coming, something ugly.
Everyone wanted power.
I'll be in my hands by Thursday and attending a conference, and this volume is the key to my presentation.
A conference that starts at midnight?
Everyone wanted control.
It's in the book, all right here. The promise, power, and the price. What price?
You're gonna be dead, Lovecraft, and I'm gonna be on top of the world. I should settle things once and for all about who was smart and who was a chump.
And everyone used magic. Black magic.
The Necronomicon. Must be some book.
Except Detective Lovecraft.
Damn it, Phil, everybody's got to compromise.
That's what I keep hearing.
And what makes you so special?
He's the right guy,
I'm serious.
And why are you wearing that hat?
but it's the wrong time.
Someone's throwing lesser demons at you, and you don't even carry a rabbit's foot.
I can handle it.
Well, I'm not worried about you, Phil. I'm worried about the people who might get in the way.
He's got 48 hours to save the world. Or what's left of it.
Phil, nothing in life's as funny as you think.
Fred Ward.
My collar may be a little frayed. Maybe I need a shoe shine. But nobody's got a mortgage on my soul. I own it. Free and clear.
Cast a deadly spell.
Okay, welcome to our show. I am Hinge, and with me is Ambi
Hi.
and Mel.
Hello.
Okay, so at the start of our show, what we like to do is play an ad that one of us has picked. Obviously, something from way back that we remember. Nostalgia show. So, what
Yeah.
ad do we have for today?
Today I picked the Orbit's gum commercial.
You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog!
What the French
Did you
toast?
think I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen?
Who are you calling a cootie
French
queen, you
toast.
lint licker?
Pickle, you cunt!
I love lint liquor.
No, Bill, overreacting was when I put your convertible into a wood chipper. Stinky McStink face!
Hoboken.
Fabulous.
You Hoboken.
New Orbit Raspberry Mint cleans another dirty mouth. For a good clean feeling, no matter what.
Is Orbit still around?
Yeah, I love
It
Orbit.
is? Okay. Maybe
Really?
maybe I just haven't
You
seen
think-
it in stores in a while.
I haven't chewed gum and I can't remember how long. It feels like 10 years.
Oh.
I don't
The
really
I
last
chew
time I
gum
chewed-
every commute home. Gives my
Oh.
mouth something to focus on.
The last time I chewed gum was the first time we found that like fancy candy store, and I bought Big League Chew because I hadn't had it in years.
Oh, when we went to visit you. Okay, I remember now.
The Big League Chew, that shit hurts your jaw. It's supposed to be like chewing
Yeah.
tobacco.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, it's a bubble gum too, so you kind of have to work it a little in order to get the bubbles.
I don't remember if I ever had an Orbits.
We
Was
must
Orbits
have,
the
right? We're
gum-
millennials,
I know, but
right?
was Orbits the one that was a cube, or was that a different brand?
Orbit. It's. Oh no, that's icebreakers.
Icebreakers?
Five gum? Are you thinking of five gum?
No, five
No,
gum is
no.
just in a regular shape. Orbit was like tiny rectangles.
Oh, they
Yeah.
look like big ass chicle.
Yeah,
The
but like
chicle?
no hard shell. They were kind of just wrapped in like a wax paper. Would you say that?
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't
I haven't had Orbit
remember.
in frickin' years.
I don't remember if I ever had an Orbits gum.
Yeah.
I must have. I was thinking of icebreakers where they come in a big jar.
They're like car
Ooh.
car console cup friendly. The cup
Yeah,
holder
yeah,
friendly.
and like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
they sparked in the dark if you chewed them.
What?
Sparked in a dark? What are you talking about?
What?
Sounds like a health
The
issue.
mints in it like would light up. It was like a
Oh,
weird sparkling
Huh?
thing.
No, you're thinking of the Mint Lifesavers. They have video of this of like they would turn off the lights, and if
I
you
know, but
bit into a brand
the
new one, you'd see a spark. That shit was in your mouth, dude.
there was it was the same stuff in that gum. That made the
Ah!
minty feeling.
I would appreciate sparks not being in or around my mouth, I think. Yeah, it was crazy. I think they did it on one of those like urban legend reveals shows.
Mm-hmm.
That if you bite into one of those wintergreen lifesavers in the dark, like you'll see an actual like spark in your mouth. And I was like, that can't be fucking safe.
It's fine.
Delicious.
It's
Delicious
I mean, it's
electricity in your mouth.
not
Bioluminescence.
electricity. It's
electric.
bioluminescence.
Yeah.
I love that word.
Those Orbix gum commercials, I remember for the longest time my family saying what the French toast.
AJ
Really?
says it a lot too.
And lint liquor. I remember calling people lint liquor for months after I saw this commercial.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. It's especially funny if you had a bunch of dudes talking shit and cussing at each other, and then one of them just drops, "You lint liquor," and it just completely kills the vibe. Just completely becomes stupid.
What the
I
brand?
think
It
that
changed
worked.
language as we knew it.
Yeah.
Was Orbits like? Did it really clean your mouth?
I mean, it's the same like marketing tactic as fucking Trident, which is like, we clean your mouth, wink, wink.
Mhm.
It's like
I
5
thought because
asterisks.
I remember at the time period during the time when these commercials were like running all the time was around the time Listerine came out with the Listerine pocket strips and
Oh, I
Colgate
love
came out with their
those.
Colgate
Mm-hmm.
gum. So I
Blech.
assumed that
That does sound
Orbit
gross.
gum actually cleaned your teeth and cleaned your mouth, like, because Listerine has
Mhm.
Listerine strips, and you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
I,
Forgot
Did
about
they
those Listerine strips.
You know what I mean? Like there are actual dental hygiene companies
Yeah.
making portable shit. I just assumed that Orbits really did clean your mouth.
Yeah, you don't need to brush your teeth anymore. We have gum.
I think that's one of the reasons why I never tried Orbits, because I don't need that. I'll
It
just have some
doesn't
regular gum.
technically clean your teeth the same way a toothbrush does, but it can like kind of wipe off a little bit of plaque. Just like, if you put your finger in your mouth and you wiggle it around, you're gonna get a little bit of plaque off. So
Oh
I
yeah.
So the
guess.
same as
Okay.
a regular stick of gum, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing like an
Oh,
ordinary different.
Yeah.
I legit, like, when I was little, always thought that it had, like, cleaning product in it, like Listerine
Well,
strips.
it kind of does.
It
It
does.
does have a surface stain, like a teeth whitener, so to speak. If you
Okay.
consider whitening your teeth being cleaner.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
But
it can
doesn't.
help reduce stains and boost saliva, which is naturally good for your health in your mouth.
Mhm.
I'm
But
pretty
it
sure
doesn't
most
replace
gum
the
does
act
that.
of brushing. Brush your teeth,
No,
everybody.
no,
Yeah, don't
it
chew
does
fucking
not.
Orbit gum in the place of a toothbrush and flossing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't remove all the plaque, so
Mhm.
it's a supplemental tool according to the American Dental Association to use sugar-free gum.
Any
It's
gum.
Sugar-free?
it's just it
Oh,
has to be
right,
sugar-free.
right.
If
Is
there's
my gum
sugar,
sugar-free?
then you're putting cavity feeding juice into your teeth.
I have to Google it. Hold on. I have
If
a
your gum
packet
is if your gum is sugar free.
I have a packet of Spearmint 5 gum in my. I
Oh.
don't think it's sugar-free. Oh, it is sugar-free, thank God. All right. I chew it every day.
Don't worry, it just got some beaver anus in it.
What?
Yeah. Beaver anus.
What?
Yeah.
What are you fucking
It's a
talking
natural
about?
sweetener. You didn't know that?
What are you fucking talking about?
There is an extract that they get from beaver anus, and apparently they can do it without harming the beaver, so it's
Okay.
safe. And
feel a
it's
little better about
what's that called? Renewable?
I don't know if it's
Biodegradable?
consensual, but yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, it's safe for
no.
the beaver, so they get beaver anus scrapings, and it's used as a sweetener. So if you ever see natural ingredients or naturally sweetened, 9 times out of 10, it's from beaver anus.
9 out of 10. Give me the statistics of beaver anus now.
Google it.
Google it.
It's a cheap alternative to any other naturally occurring sweeteners that isn't sugar.
Yeah, just who licked a beaver's anus is what I want to know.
Oh my God. It's called
Did you look it up?
castoreum, and it's used to flavor strawberry flavored things. If you're drinking strawberry Nesquik, it's beaver butt juice.
Yeah.
It's not juice, it's a powder.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. Are they being harmed doing this? I mean, I guess
I don't
you
know.
have to be okay with someone touching your butt, which is like never for me.
It's
No.
certainly
Never
not
say
pleasant.
never.
Yeah.
Actually, I have
I
no
guess
idea how they
whenever I-
harvest it.
Yeah, I guess like because they use shellac to make M&Ms and Skittles and stuff, and they take that shit off ladybugs and so.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm
Isn't-
complaining. I'm not a vegan in the fucking slightest.
Isn't like bat poop used for certain eyeliners and whatnot or mascaras?
Oh yeah,
Guys, I have so many things to Google later.
That's why
can't
guano
Google.
is so valuable.
I can't Google all this right now.
It's also like a really good nitrate for like I forgot what they use it for, but that's why the bad guys were after it in Ace Ventura 2. The guano was incredibly valuable.
Oh, yeah. And everyone knows about whale barf, right? And how precious that is.
Is that ambergris? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Ambergris?
Ambergris. Ambergris?
Oh, you pronounce the S. Oh.
I don't
Is
know
it?
if we do.
Don't ask me for pronunciations.
Oh no,
I don't know
I've
anything.
never actually heard the word said out loud, so I was just guessing.
I
But
was
it's
just
like
going off of that
ambergris.
Futurama episode where Frog gets covered in or Kif gets covered in ambergris.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's
He's
their
like, trust me, I'm a
vomit.
whale expert. That was the same episode.
Hmm.
So you're ugly and you smell bad. Whale expert. I calls him like I sees him. Cast a Deadly Spell from 91. The way we normally do our show is we will go into the cast, and then we'll talk about what we thought of the movie, and then we'll follow up with our own personal score and review.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't really score, but whatever.
Score. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Wait,
No,
we
we don't
used
do
to do
numbers.
that.
We used
No,
to
no,
do
yeah.
that.
It was hard to quantify, so now we just say we like it or we don't, or rent, or don't rent.
That yeah. Anyways, so Cast a Deadly Spell. Cast. That's the cast of Deadly Spell.
Yeah.
It stars Fred Ward, who, I mean,
Mhm.
most horror movie fans would know from Tremors, of course. That's one we got to
Mhm.
do. You know what's funny is
What
I
year
I
did
don't
want
Tremors
to
come out?
do 90s.
Oh, what? I don't know why I thought it was 89 and it was like out of our realm. You know what I mean?
No. You know what's funny is
Hmm.
I want to do like obscure movies just because I enjoy watching movies with you guys that you both haven't seen.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we kind of shied away from a lot of great mainstream movies that we just haven't gotten to.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I tend to choose like the nostalgia ones, like the big blockbuster ones. I've noticed, just because they make me nostalgic, you know. Like I still know.
Yeah.
None of us have done
Yeah.
Scream though, for obvious reasons. It's
I don't know
too
what the-
big.
It's too big. We
too
could
big
do
for us.
Scream. Not a,
Eventually,
not a
we'll
big
get to Scream.
deal.
Yeah.
We'll get to Scream.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, I don't know. I
It's-
feel like there's certain movies I like to save, like how we saved Haunted Mask for Halloween.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel that way about like Scream. Like it should be an event.
Yeah, I can see that.
When did we do Halloween H2O? Definitely wasn't Halloween, right?
It was.
It was like
right. Oh, we did last year.
Mhm.
Last
That
year
ad-
we did H2O and then Ernest Scared Stupid, and this year we did
Right.
Trick or Treat and The Haunted Mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
we- Tried to save holiday movies for the holiday.
But
if
it's
we can.
hard because there's so many Halloween-based ones, you know, because it's a horror
Yeah.
movie.
I generally same thing. I want to go for nostalgia, so I usually go for old movies that are kind of obscure because
Yeah.
I would just rent random shit from Hollywood Video. At one point, our local Hollywood, I rented every single movie in their horror section.
Yeah.
Dang. How long did that take you to do?
Maybe a year.
That's
Snatch
not
and grab.
bad.
Just kidding.
No, it wasn't bad. I remember transitioning to Blockbuster, and I started renting
Mhm.
their horror movies, which they had junk basically. they had a lot of copies of the same movies, so most of their horror section was repeats.
Oh,
I see.
Like they'd have like 10 copies of Scream, you know what I mean? Like they reserve the popular ones in huge chunks, so that didn't take me long to go through either at
Video
all.
stores normally did that. Do you remember all the freaking copies of Titanic?
Back what we were talking about, the cast for Cast a Deadly Spell has Fred Ward. Obviously, we know him from Tremors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
It also has Julianne Moore, who she was
She's in everything. She's in everything.
Oh, yeah, she was
She's
huge.
incredible.
She was
I love her.
What horror movies? She was in Hannibal. She was in Tales from the Dark Side. Did we do Tales from the Dark Side?
Wait, Tales from the Dark Side. Which segment is she in Tales from the Dark Side?
The one with the mummy.
The Mummy?
I don't recall. Maybe I just haven't seen it in a long
Steve
time.
Buscemi and Christian Slater? No?
No, I'm just gonna have to rewatch it.
It's a 90s movie.
Yeah.
We could cover I thought we did cover it on our show.
No, we did Tales from the Hood.
Ah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
But yes, Julianne Moore. She was also in Hannibal, right? Or
yeah, she played like the new Clarice Starling after Jodie Foster didn't want to come back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And among other things, she's Julianne Moore. Yeah.
Yeah, she's Julianne Moore.
Who else is in this movie? Clancy Brown's in this movie.
Clancy Brown. Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is in this movie.
I always
Mr.
forget
Krabs.
he plays Mr. Krabs because he's an actual actor. Like you see his face and things. I just forget that he's Mr. Krabs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Mr. Krabs. He's also the Krugen from Highlander.
He plays that crime boss in like the Batman universe. I already forgot his name.
Falcone?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's also in the Penguin.
Didn't he voice Lex Luthor in the Superman animated series?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
Is he always the bad guy?
Yeah.
He's always the bad guy. That's why Mr. Krabs is his only non-bad. He's a bad guy though.
Yeah,
Mr. Krabs is kind of
he's
a
just
bad guy.
he's just very cheap and very greedy. But I don't think
Yeah,
he's
it's
like
not
an
like-
outright terrible person.
I think he was more antagonistic in the earlier show, and then they made him more goofy. Like
Me first dollar. Anyway, who else is in this movie? There's more people. Oh,
is there?
David Warner. Yeah.
Oh, David Warner. That's right. Has he been in any movies we covered? Because he's in a lot of horror movies, and I feel like he should have been at this point.
So he is in Scream 2. We haven't done that.
We haven't done that.
No, but we did watch
was in
From Beyond the
Ice Cream
Grave.
Man.
We didn't do that
Oh,
though.
just to watch it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but we watched that on like a regular movie night. From Beyond the Grave.
Did we ever cover Ice Cream? No, we didn't do Ice Cream Man.
No.
He's in that. David Warner, I personally knew him from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Oh,
cool.
See, I know him from Titanic, which is funny because we were just talking about that. But I do know him as like
There's so many
bodyguard
big people
butler.
in Titanic that I can't remember.
It's just that's where elementary school me knows him from. Is the dude who got fucked up when the ship broke in half.
He's the main scientist from Ninja Turtles 2, the one that like explains to them that they came from the ooze and whatnot. He's the main lead scientist. He's also in that movie, The Man with Two Brains.
Oh, I like that movie.
He's the one that puts he has the gorilla that he transfers people's minds to. He always plays a mad scientist. Almost always, he's a mad scientist.
Yeah, he's certainly mad in this. You just don't know it yet till like the last.
Would you call it a science? It's mad. Yeah.
No, he's just like insane, like megalomaniacal. Yeah, he wants to take over the world. Yeah,
or destroy it.
He wants to be a god. Apparently, I didn't know that upon second relaunch.
Because a lot it froze when we were watching it together. I noticed that in this movie they use Yoggoth and not Cthulhu, which I appreciated because I feel like everything uses Cthulhu.
So, all right, they did say Cthulhu, but they say Yogoth even more.
Well, the yoga
I had to
he
turn
was
on
listing.
subtitles for this.
Yeah, he was listing. When they mentioned the old elder gods, he lists a few of them from
Mm,
Lovecraftian folklore, and
yeah.
obviously Cthulhu is the most popular one. That's why when they used Yogoth, I was like, oh, good, they're using a different one because
Mhm.
practically every single time they adapt Lovecraft, they use Cthulhu.
Yeah. Let me
Well,
pull up
that's pretty much it for cast, at least people that I know.
Yeah. Outside of that core group, I don't really know anyone else. Like I don't
Yeah.
know that
The
like the actress who plays Olivia. No one's
She looks
familiar to me.
super familiar, but I don't know her from any because I looked her up.
Yeah.
I don't know her from anything.
The guy who plays Tugwell is Clancy Brown. Okay, so Borden is Clancy Brown's character. He has that little
Yeah,
henchman that kind of looks like Isaac from Children of the Corn.
yeah.
I don't know his
I
name,
know.
but I feel like I know him from stuff.
What
So
was
the
it?
actor who plays Tugwell, his name is Raymond O'Connor.
Okay.
Mhm.
I only know him from one thing.
Maybe he
I'm
just
pretty
has one
sure
of
that
those
was him.
faces because he looks super familiar to me. But I think I remember going through his filmography and being like, oh, I don't know him.
Anyone else in the cast that you recognized? I know I've seen the
No.
lieutenant in something, but I couldn't place it off the top of my head.
Nah, nobody else in the cast
Yeah.
looks familiar to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go into the actual breakdown of the movie. We try not to stay as rigid as like going linearly, but we try to go in some sort of order.
Sure.
Mhm.
So basically, the premise for the movie is a world where people use magic, an alternative 1948. I love the title card in the beginning where it says
Yeah.
Los Angeles 1948 and
Mm.
everyone used magic.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That was it. Yeah, that's the whole explanation for the entire movie.
And it's also like it's not even that they just use magic. It's almost like it's an alternate universe where like all mythical beings exist. Like you got demons, witches, what else?
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
accept it. Like
Yeah,
these are
there's
things.
zombies. There's werewolves. Remember that werewolf getting interrogated? I was like, oh, so this is like a whole fucking like city of like the
Yeah.
supernatural.
It's like a Lovecraftian Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Because
Yeah.
obviously there's a lot of Lovecraft references,
Isn't that
including
his
the main
name?
character's name is H.P. Lovecraft, if you guys
Yeah.
didn't catch
Uh-huh.
that.
I know I did. Like H. Phil Lovecraft.
I liked how they called him Philip and Phil because it's like a pun, because not only is this movie filled with Lovecraft references, there's a lot of like Raymond Chandler, like Philip Marlowe, Sam Spade style references in this.
Mhm.
Like the old noir hard-boiled detective stories. In fact, a lot of the plot is like a parody of like The Big Sleep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's the best way I could describe it as Who Framed Roger Rabbit, because it's not that they just use magic, it's that it's integrated into their entire society.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like everyone could use it, right?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
has access to magic.
Except for
Mhm.
Phil, fucking loser.
He
Sorry,
just
dude.
doesn't like to.
It's insane. It's not like one of my. I think I mentioned this during our first watch on Thursday, but like he's like that old guy who refuses to use technology. I was like, dude,
He kind
he's just
of
like my pencil works better than your pen. Bleh. But like
he
in a
kind of
universe when they're
reminded
throwing
me.
demons at him, come on,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
Mhm.
insane.
He kind of reminded me of that scene from like The Rock. Nicolas Cage is ranting about how vinyls sound better than CDs.
Okay.
That's what it
Yeah.
reminded me of. Because there's
Yeah.
no actual reason why he doesn't use magic.
He
Yeah.
says something like super one off where he's just like, I'm a free man and I have my soul. And I was like, okay, but it's also a matter of life and death. Like it's not like a
Yeah.
preference of like I like pens or pencils or whatever. It's like you're bringing he's literally bringing knives to a gunfight. It's
Yes.
crazy.
I mean, he has enough wherewithal to be like, this guy threw a rune at me in an attempt to kill me,
Yeah,
but not
exactly.
enough. In fact, the lieutenant even says, like, you have people throwing low-level demons at you, and you don't even have a rabbit's foot.
Yeah. And he's like, I can
Yeah.
handle it. And I was like, you fucking clearly can't.
You can handle it. 2 people died.
Yeah.
You're
dude.
fine, but people died.
Yeah. Those demons, if I recall, fucked shit up. They fucked up 2 different people. Remember,
Yeah.
he tries to shoot it, and then he tries to shoot one of the demons, and the demon just stands there and gets into like a sassy pose. Like, bitch.
Yeah, the gargoyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the beginning, it kind of sets that up because the case, it starts off with him like helping a woman that's gotten arrested because she killed her partner using a voodoo doll.
Yeah.
And they kind of set it up that way, and like Grimaldi gets punched in the face. But like it was kind of weird tone-wise because it kind of felt like he was cool with them, and then later on they're kind of antagonistic to him.
Yeah. I did notice that.
Yeah.
There's a few odd character turns like that later, like when they introduce Olivia the daughter. She's played up like a femme fatale, she knows more than she's letting on, kind of flirty character. But when she comes back, she's the naive, never has gone outside, like innocent character. Virgin character.
Yeah.
Like she changed, I guess.
Yeah. I think they just couldn't decide what she wanted or what she needed to be. Was she a femme fatale or is she a pure virgin?
Well, I think what it is the opening to this movie. I mean, obviously the opening is that kill scene, which I thought was dope, where Tugwell kills the guy with newspaper clippings.
Oh yeah, death by 1,000 cuts kind of thing.
Yeah, he does like a spell and it makes a tornado that blows all the paper around and kills him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you
Very
find out later
interesting
was
kill scene.
Yeah, really interesting. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But you also find out later that he wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, he fucked up.
He fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically Mickey goes to trade the book, and after paying him, he's like, I'm gonna step out for some air. And then he goes immediately and kills him. And then later on, Borden's like, where the fuck? We gotta go ask him. He's like, oh, I killed him. I'm like, oh shit. What I was saying was, it reminds me of The Big Sleep. If you've ever seen or read the book, I read the book, but the way The Big Sleep starts is with the detective showing up at a mansion, kind of has some banter with the butler. Then he goes off to meet the rich guy who's like, I need you to help find my driver or my chauffeur. And then he gets like met by the daughter of the dude who's like flirty. And then he has another daughter that may or may not be a bad guy. Like, it's laid out exactly the same. And I feel like they were trying to copy that in this movie, but they couldn't decide on what to do with the daughter. Like, which daughter should she be?
Yeah.
So they kind of combined them to the point where her character doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I get that she was supposed to be flirty, and then she's actually a tease. That's their dialogue in this scene is so funny to me.
I feel like they could have done it with another character, but they just used her as both of those personality types.
Yeah. Which is weird because Julianne Moore was like filling the femme fatale role just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I didn't know this, but the daughter like is 16.
Yeah.
So when I watched it on Thursday, I heard that at the end, and I was like, "Ew, that's gross." But then I on second rewatch, I found out that I don't know his name. David Warner's character tells Phil that super early on in the movie, and I was like, "Oh fuck! This whole time she's been 16. That's gross."
Yes, that's why Phil doesn't flirt with her.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
It's really nasty. Honestly, there are a lot of things about this movie that kind of gave me the ick.
It
as
was
far as,
kind of
it's
a
like,
problematic movie to say the
90s
least.
HBO too, where they were trying to be edgy.
Yeah. HBO?
It was an HBO original movie.
Did they make edgy movies? I don't remember.
Was this back when they were making a lot of softcore?
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember HBO
Skinemax
and Skinemax being known for softcore porn when I was a kid in the 90s. This was 91, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, just like eh, sleazy stuff. Sleazy.
There is a lot of
Mm-hmm.
questionable moments in
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very much
Especially
so.
by today's standards, for sure. Because
Yeah.
essentially the plot is he's hired to find the Necronomicon by David Warner. And in order to do that, he's trying to track down his former chauffeur who had stolen it, who turns out to be a trans woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a twist at the end.
It
that
is, yeah.
that Lily is actually, what was his name, Larry before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that part was pretty uncomfortable for me when he's confronting Lily, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
the
'Cause
way
it's
he does it,
2025.
Yeah.
the way he does
It's-
it too is so messed up.
He punches her in the stomach. It's so fucked. Yeah, it's like not
Yeah.
great. It's not good.
He
Yeah.
does a 1-2, hits her in the stomach, hits her in the face.
Yeah. And then he like this must have completely like went over my head the first time I watched it. He's asking him how he knows Mickey, and he's like, "Oh, we met at a party," and he was like, "Oh, an F-word party," and I was like, "What? That's crazy
Yeah.
talk." Oh my gosh.
And-
But I guess in the
Yeah.
90s we were allowed to say that word and nobody would say anything. It wasn't offensive.
It wasn't offensive then. That's why it's like, man.
Yeah.
I
It's just
do
like,
really I really like this movie other than parts like that throughout. Like the
Mhm.
part where Borden is talking about buying more slaves. Like, oh yeah, they just ship them by like
Yeah.
bonbons, $30 a head.
God, yeah, there was a lot of
Yep.
questionable like portrayals of black people in this movie that I was like, ooh, I'm not gonna
Mhm.
comment on this.
Well, I mean the Haitian slave, but there's also the voodoo witch doctor.
Yeah, that was the one I was
Yeah.
thinking of. His landlord, the one with a very stereotypical accent. She
Yeah.
sounded like fucking what's her name? Miss Cleo?
Miss Cleo. She sounded like Miss Cleo.
Call me
'Cause
now.
I
It was
was-
that shit.
I was thinking, like, is she supposed to be Jamaican, but she's talking Haitian voodoo and hoodoo stuff?
Mhm.
But then her accent kind of slips, so I don't think that's actually that actress's accent.
Nah.
I
If
feel
it
like
was,
she's
like,
putting on an accent.
Oh, she
Yeah.
must. Do you think that's an American? I didn't. Do you think it's an American actor? Or they were just
I
like,
have no
play up the
idea.
accent, play it up, play it up.
I don't
Had you heard about
know.
what happened in Cool Runnings?
No, what happened about Cool Runnings?
They were threatened. The director was going to be fired unless he played up the accents, even though he actually cast a couple real Jamaican people. They said that at one point he came to the set and told them that if you guys don't sound like Sebastian the Crab, they're going to fire me. So all of them like pitched up their
that's
fake
so
accents to be even
stressful.
more stereotypical so that the director wouldn't lose his job.
That's
Oh,
terrible
man.
because I love Cool Runnings. That
Yeah, me
sucks.
too.
Oh my god, Sebastian the Crab, it's the worst. That's so terrible. Okay. All right. But
Anyways.
yeah, questionable representations of black
Yeah,
people.
the
And then of
90s.
trans people, and then statutory rape. Let's be real.
Oh,
Because
statutory-
Grimaldi does
This
fuck her
movie-
in this movie, and she's 16.
Uh-huh.
This movie is like you saved the world through statutory rape.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yep.
Remember that
That's a
line that
good
Olivia
thing in
says?
And it's even worse. He's like, "You won't tell my wife, will you?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't even care about that." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Statutory
What?
rape is fine, but did you cheat? Did you cheat on your wife?
Uh,
Remember when Olivia is like, Cleopatra was 14 when she gave into passion, and I was like,
Mhm.
ugh.
oh, so
I guess-
gross.
No.
Guess we're
It's so
talking about the
terrible.
ending right away, but
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
No,
sorry.
it's
It's okay. I
fine.
mean,
We're not technically going in order.
that's the twist of the movie. Is
Yeah.
it is
Is
kind of
that saves the
it's kind
day.
of the twist.
So, can we talk about the ending? Because I did have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So clearly, when the god monster comes up from the ground, Olivia is not a virgin anymore. So, what happened? How did
He
that
tried
work?
to eat her, and then it burned his tongue, so he spit her out.
Oh yeah, but then he ate David Warner. Does that mean David Warner
He-
was a virgin?
No, he
Oh.
just killed him, basically. He didn't
Okay.
actually eat
Oh,
him
he
so
just-
much as he dragged him underground with him.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
That would have been
So he was
funny. It was just
punished.
like, Olivia's my adopted daughter. I'm a virgin. That would have been funny.
I like when he was saying all the things he had to sacrifice. He
Yeah.
sacrificed money, he sacrificed years, living with Olivia's mother. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Those one of your sacrifices?
It didn't sacrifice much. You're already rich.
He gets the job. He immediately goes to where Lily used to live and talks to the
Right.
landlord. And he is attacked by or he sees the landlord being annoyed by gremlins and a bunch of punk kids.
Oh my god, dude, I loved these gremlins. I fucking loved them. They're so funny.
They're so disgusting.
They're
Are the
like dirty
gremlins from
gremlins. Like,
Gremlins anything like these gremlins?
you've never seen Gremlins?
I know this is not the first time you've given me shit for not watching Gremlins. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I know,
Okay,
I'll
that's
watch
on the list.
Gremlins.
I know, I'll watch it. I'll watch Gremlins too.
That's a
too.
classic.
I'm sorry. I know.
Oh,
But are they
man.
anything like the Gremlins?
Yeah,
Gremlins?
they're the ones in this are like fat knockoffs of the gremlins from Gremlins.
And a bit more nakeder too. They got a lot of patchy
Oh, yeah.
baldness to them.
Yeah.
And
I
their
think
bellies.
what makes these gremlins more gross than the ones in Gremlins is that these feel like hamsters, whereas
Yeah.
the gremlins in Gremlins feel more reptilian.
Uh-huh.
The ones in this movie have
Oh.
like flesh tone bellies and patches of fur that has fallen off.
They got like mange.
They got
Oh
mange.
yeah, they do look like they have mange.
Yeah.
Remember the one that moons the guy?
Oh gosh, yeah.
That's my favorite part.
That whole scene adds nothing to the plot.
It
'Cause
really
he's like,
doesn't.
No.
he's like, did Larry have any visitors? I was asking for clues, and then he's like,
Mhm.
no, I would have seen if he had. Oh, hold on, there's a gremlin humping my leg, and it's like a 5-minute scene of
He's
him. just
Like his
trying to shoot
POV
this
trying to kick him off.
Yeah.
And like Lovecraft is like doing, like he's found a clue and he's getting ready to leave, but then he stops and watches the dude fight the gremlin for a few minutes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
you're
like
right.
how
It doesn't
they-
really serve any purpose. Just a
Yeah.
fun
I like how they
addition.
integrate. Well, it did serve a purpose in a very kind of dumb way
Uh-huh.
because he shoots the nightstand, and that makes a hole, and
Oh,
Phil is able to find a hidden card that was tucked under the drawer.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a picture of him and Lily, or him and whose apartment was this? Was it
It
the
was,
guy
oh
who
wait, it
got
was
cut?
Lily's apartment.
The guy who got cut up by the paper. His name is
That
Mickey,
was
right?
Mickey.
Okay,
Yes.
Mickey.
Yeah. That was his apartment, right?
I
Was
think it was.
Mickey's?
It was.
Or wait, no, it was
It
somebody
was.
who
It was
knew
Larry's
him.
apartment, who we know
It
as
was
Lily.
Larry's apartment before they revealed
Right.
that Larry is actually Lily.
Yes.
In fact,
Yes.
that's how he's able to figure out that Lily and Larry are the same person, because he finds the lipstick
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and he's like, if Larry didn't have any visitors, why is there lipstick? And then he finds a picture of Lily with Mickey.
hmm
Yeah.
I think he also says that
Right.
Lily's full name is an anagram of Larry Willis. I think that was Larry's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
I was like, that was lazy. Just make up a new name, dude. Or a
Uh,
girl. Sorry. I'm
uh,
trying to be respectful.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
yeah, so the photo of Lily and Mickey is at the Dunwich room, which again, another Lovecraft reference.
Yep. So many Lovecraft references.
The Dunwich room is Borden's nightclub.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Now, the scene where he goes to the nightclub, it kind of laughed because he goes to the nightclub, he questions the bartender. Bartender's like, never heard of them, whatever. And then he hears Connie singing. Connie is Julianne Moore's character.
Right.
And then he reacts all surprised, like, oh, I haven't seen her in a long time. What is she doing here? And then she goes, This is still Borden's club. I left you for Borden. Why wouldn't I be here? Why are you
dude.
surprised, Phil?
I know, right?
You know she works there.
Did they ever say how long it's been since Borden stopped being a cop? Or just that it's been a while?
Just that it's been a while.
Yeah.
He does say, I guess I don't need to ask if you're still with Borden. Did he think they were not together so he wouldn't see her at the club? Because that's kind of a leap in logic.
Yeah, I don't know. Because if they've been together, you'd think you'd have a clue. Like, oh, she must be here.
Yeah.
Or at least
I would
like,
think.
Yeah, why are you shocked, Phil?
I do love. I think one of my favorite things about this movie is how they randomly integrate the use of magic.
Uh-huh.
Because
Yeah,
as
I
he's
do like that.
walking, yeah, as he's walking to the bar, in the foreground, you can see a bartender pouring some champagne, and then he lets go of the glass and grabs another one, and the glass is just hanging in the stream.
I mean, it
Yeah.
makes sense. Why
Yeah.
not?
I don't know. I just like the random like magic nonsense peppered
Yeah.
throughout the movie. Like it's in the background just to show that like it's there. The
Um,
whole world uses magic. Like
Yeah.
the
Like,
kids who destroy the
yeah, I was
car
gonna
by
say the
chanting.
kids destroying the car. Yep.
People use magic a lot in this universe to light their cigarettes. I've
Yeah,
noticed. And then
Mhm.
Phil
that
makes it a
appears the most
point to only
common.
use matches, and I was like, "You're such a what is the word I'm trying to think of? Douchebag?
I'll just say hipster.
I don't
but
know.
Hipster's a good
I'm-
one. Hipster's perfect.
Hipster?
Yeah. He's just like,
I
I'm
thought
too
you said
cool for
hamster. I'm
magic.
like, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he lights it with his. Man, you don't even have a lighter.
Fucking matches, dude. They made
I
lighters.
know.
They had
Yeah.
lighters.
Yeah.
They make a point of saying that this movie is post World War II.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
And his
Apparently, that's where
rant
the
of
goblins come from, or gremlins.
Well,
What?
I was gonna say, I feel like that was a Gremlins reference directly
Mm-hmm.
because in the movie Gremlins, his neighbor is having car trouble and he's complaining about how they brought over gremlins from World War II, and that's what's in
Yep.
the cars messing
Oh,
everything up.
is that what I was?
That makes sense.
And then it's almost the same speech that Mr. Futterman gives in Gremlins, and then gremlins appear out of the car, just like in the movie Gremlins. That's why I was like, oh, I wonder if that's a Gremlins reference or just a blatant ripoff.
Mhm.
What's the difference between a blatant ripoff and a reference? I mean, they're
One of them acknowledges that it was done intentionally for fun.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
And
I
then a
can see
ripoff will
that.
just copy it without giving any kind of like apparent
Like a
credit.
nod to
I
it.
guess.
Like
Yeah.
High Tension.
Ah, I see.
What
We'll
High
cover that
Tension do?
movie. We'll cover that movie eventually.
What's High
I
Tension?
feel like there's so many movies we're talking about. Like, yes, that one's on a list.
After he meets up with Connie, they start talking about how like they were together for a bit, and he meets up with Borden again.
Yeah.
Or he meets up with Borden for the first time. That's when they kind of imply that they were partners.
Yeah. They had a past.
Yeah.
They had a past. They seem rather friendly though. Like they weren't as antagonistic as they are later in the movie, which is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
He even offers to lend him some money if he needed it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which I'm sure Phil would take as an insult. He's like, "Fuck you, fuck your crime money. I'm a
Yeah.
cop. I'm an honorable detective." God, he's such a
Not even a
douche.
cop.
Oh yeah, he's a
He is
private
kind of
detective.
douchey.
So is a private
A
detective
bit.
basically a PI, like a private investigator?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah.
Are they
Private
the same
investigator,
thing or
private
different?
detective.
Yeah. I didn't know if there
I
were
didn't-
if there was a difference or if it's just the same
I-
term that means the same thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It's probably
always
like a
thought they
PI.
were the same.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably are. Because he's not with the force. He's just a dude who's, you know, working
Yeah.
or living in his office that's also inside of a dance studio.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who was trying to be a PI. He
Nice.
said the majority of it is following cheating spouses.
Yep. They get hired for
That
that a
sounds
lot.
like fun.
Yeah. Like in
Gosh.
Cheaters, the show Cheaters.
Yeah. He got stabbed on air.
I was just about to say that. He got stabbed in one of
Really?
the
Like
episodes, and I
3
was like,
times,
what were
right?
you expecting,
crap.
man? Stabbed him on a boat. I'm on a boat.
On a boat.
That's the one that I saw.
That's
yeah.
where he caught the cheater, and the cheater was like,
I
"Fuck
guess I
you,
never
stab."
watched that.
Cheaters
It was-
disgusting.
It was
It's like
kind of a messed up show.
It's like Cops, but for like cheating spouses.
I
and
mean,
it's so
I did see one
sad.
episode, just one, and I was like, I
Yeah.
don't like this. No.
It was just like morally wrong.
Anyways, sorry for more.
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? What did we get here?
I have no idea.
Private investigator. Yeah.
Yeah,
Private
yeah, right.
investigator,
Yeah.
Yes,
Then
he
he
is
goes
a
home.
yes. And when he goes home, there's like a montage of him drinking and being sad and remembering her leaving him.
Yeah.
I thought
What
that
did you
was like a
guys think of
ghost.
these little like singing voiceover, like these singing overlays with Connie
It was
singing?
kind of it was kind of droll.
Yeah, I skipped through a
Draw?
lot of it because I was like, I don't need this. Can we just get on with the story?
I
Yeah.
feel like she didn't have a strong enough song. Like
Yeah,
if the
It
song
was
was catchy, it would have made the scene, but the songs were kind of forgettable.
it's
Because
kind of
yeah,
did you
boring.
know, I didn't notice it. I like this movie. I've seen it dozens of times. I never noticed that the song she's singing when he comes in and the song she's singing when he leaves are two different songs. I
Yeah,
did
they
not
oh
are.
yeah,
realize that until this
oh yeah,
watch.
you didn't know? Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Oh, I
Just
thought that was
two
completely
different
obvious.
songs.
forgettable. And they sound the
Yeah,
same.
They do
I was
sound the
just like,
same, yeah.
I'm not a fan of when like movies do this, when they basically like there are scenes, minutes long scenes where they turn it into like a music video, and I was like, can we not? Your movie's only an hour and a
I
half long.
do.
Maybe get on with the plot.
But
Mm-hmm.
I normally like that. But it
I don't
only
like
works
that.
when the song is good. Like Jessica Rabbit's version of the same scene is way more memorable.
Yeah, it's just a good scene overall.
Or even because
Yeah,
I know what they were going for. They were going for that noir jazz club trope, but it wasn't
yeah,
shot right. Like using Jessica Rabbit as an example, think of Cameron Diaz from The Mask.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Like that's how you shoot a jazz club musical number scene. But the way they did it in this movie is there's like a close up of her lips, there's a wide shot of her on stage, and then there's a montage of him drinking. They did that twice cuz a couple minutes before they did that of him coming into the club, and then they did it
hmm
as him leaving the club. So they did two of them, and they were
yeah,
shot the
Yeah.
same way.
yeah. One was enough. Hmm.
It was basically this movie's version of, remember that scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit where Eddie's drunk and it does a camera pan that pretty much tells his entire backstory?
Mm.
Yeah, it
That's my
does do
favorite
that.
shot from Who Framed Roger Rabbit because it starts on the corner of him getting the bottle and then he passes out. And as the camera pans, it shows newspaper clippings and stuff with his brother. And then it ends with him waking up. And that's, you know what I mean? That's a great way to do exposition. The way they did it in this is they literally cut to him reading a newspaper of him in Borden, which he still has for
Mm-hmm.
some reason.
Yeah, just took
Yeah,
it out to stare at it.
Yeah, he takes it out, stares at it, and then he weeps as he drinks. And
yeah,
then he sees the ghost of Connie, but it's not really a ghost, it's just his memory.
yeah.
But I never
Not.
know with all this magic stuff. It could be someone trying to mess with him, right?
I
I
don't
thought
know.
that too at
It's hard to
first.
tell. I thought maybe it was
Like
like a not a doppelganger, but like a
an astral
spectral.
projection.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
but
Yeah.
nope.
That wasn't very clear.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like if you're gonna have these little music video like song overlay type of scenes, like I should be getting plenty of exposition. And like the only thing I learned was that he and him used to be like cop partners from that newspaper clipping. But
But they
pretty
already
much that's
kind of
it.
they kind of mentioned that in the scene together. So everything in the montage is information we already received. He used to
Mm,
be with Connie, she
Yeah.
left him. He used to be a partner of Borden's. There were some issues and they split up because one of them obviously was corrupt and the other one wasn't. None
yeah.
of that is new information, so the montage didn't add anything.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to me
Yeah.
it slowed the movie down because you had two in a row.
I feel like there's a lot of scenes that kind of just dragged on by. And that was definitely one
HBO
of them.
original movie. I could see them trying to stretch it. This movie was like an hour and 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
On the shorter
okay.
side.
So they're probably looking for scenes to prolong. Like when
Jesus.
the bad guy casts the spell at the end, that's like a 4 or 5 minute scene of him reading scripture from the from the book.
It is a pretty long. I'm like, okay, this incantation's taking a while.
Yeah. And it ended up not being anything. So since Cast a Deadly Spell is an HBO movie, I was able to watch it on HBO Max. And like the part when he says the spell is just like a lot of like rambling. It's like
Mm-hmm.
stereotypical like spell casting shit. So I was like, okay, so this serves nothing, but the scene lasts like 3 minutes. It's very long.
What I was trying to say is normally in a movie like this, they would adds suspense to it by either having the main characters trying to stop it
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
like some form of action that takes place so you're not watching a dude stand in a field reading.
Yeah.
But in this movie, all the characters are just standing around watching him read this.
Yeah. I was like, you want to do
Yeah.
something?
Well, at
And a
that point,
gargoyle
they kind
dancing
of
around too.
yeah, the gargoyle's dancing. The zombie dude is just standing there. I didn't know why like Lovecraft and Connie didn't try to stop it.
Yeah. Because he's like
Yeah.
standing like away from Olivia. Like there was no attempt to maybe grab her. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
There's no attempt to
a weird sequence.
like you could have tackled him and took the book too.
Yeah.
Anything. He
Yeah.
didn't do anything to try to save the world. He just
No.
kind of stood there.
Yeah.
I guess they couldn't have that whole twist if he actually did save it, right?
Well, I mean, they could have had him
Tech-
try.
Technically,
know what I
Grimaldi
mean?
saved it with illegal methods.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they could have had
Yeah.
him fight to prevent it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know.
Fight and
I
then
know what you mean.
fail as the final spell's being read or something.
Yeah.
It felt
You know
so
what I mean? Like
lame.
that's after he's drunk is when he meets up with Olivia for the second time, and he takes her to breakfast.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Or
Uh-huh.
why does she have the keys to his place?
I assumed he just left the door open because he's
Oh.
a slob.
I was like,
He
why
was
is she
drunk,
in
I guess, the
there?
night before. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has more than one door to his apartment.
He does.
guess-
He has 2 doors.
One of them's his
Yeah.
office, and the other one leads into his apartment, I suppose.
Which
Yeah,
is
but
like
there's no, like-
interconnected.
Yeah, it's 2 doors, one leading to his office and one leading to his apartment, but there's no wall dividing the 2.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
the landlord lady must have been the one to let her in or something. It is technically a business, so
Yeah,
she can just
that's
waltz
true.
in.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But when the landlady comes in, she criticizes him for like taking a client in his underwear. And she was like, as long as there's a vice squad, maybe you could meet your clients somewhere less bohemian. So even she's implying like she's underage. This is illegal. You should
Yeah.
meet in a
Yeah.
public space.
yeah,
As sketchy as is.
I mean, they kind of did the stereotypical landlord who wants their rent trope, but
Yeah.
she's not antagonistic at all. Other than like she threatens to tell her brothers to beat him up,
yeah,
but then she's more of like the doting, like sidekick, like Mrs. Hudson from Sherlock type instead.
yeah. She tends to care about him. Like, remember when she calls the attorney to get him out of that interrogation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They seem to be friendly.
She's way more friendly than that normal trope of you're not paying rent.
Yeah, yeah,
I think the problem with this movie is the fact that it does a lot of archetypes from hard-boiled detective and film noir detective movies, but it's combined too many of them
Yeah.
to the point
Overwhelming.
where while you have less characters, their character types don't kind of fit because Grimaldi is one part doting friend on the inside detective and then one part antagonistic talking crap to the detective for being a loser.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
Olivia is femme fatale, but she's also the pure virgin. You have the landlady who's like nagging the main character, but she's also the den mother who's helping him get through the case.
Yeah,
Like you can't combine these tropes. Even Borden he's the mob boss, but he's also the retired cop who betrayed the main character. Those are also noir detective tropes. But they combine
Yeah,
them. You know what I mean?
that's
Like
true.
everyone is combined.
yeah,
They meshed a lot of stuff together in this
Yeah.
movie.
They meshed a lot of stuff. In fact, I think that's one of the reasons why the characters don't really make sense. Like even Connie, she like forgotten lost love, but she's also the femme fatale who's actually the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because you
But,
find
I
out
mean,
she's the one that convinced Borden to become a corrupt cop. Which, I mean, it could happen in hard-boiled detective stories, but it also doesn't work because there's scenes of her actually mourning him and crying for him, and like personality-wise, where were they? It's like every other character in this movie where their tone isn't right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very true.
So they're having breakfast, and that's when Tugwell sends the waiter to give him the rune.
Oh yeah, this scene
Yeah.
it happens
I,
kind of fast.
it does. It's a fun scene, but I have questions. So the rune, if you look at it or if you read it, then the person who read it or looked at it is the one who gets the demon cast on them. Is that right?
I think he implied that it has to be given to somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to take it willingly.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have to read it?
I don't
Yeah.
know if they had to read it, but because Lovecraft read it, and then he runs after the owner of
Yeah.
the diner. He's like, if we're standing next to each other, what happens to me happens to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then one
But
of his
then
line cooks looks at it, and then that's when the demon comes. So I was like, so Lovecraft looking at it, that didn't count?
I
Or
that's
guess.
exactly, it's kind of vague.
I don't really
Yeah.
get it.
There's a fun
Magic isn't
scene.
science.
It's not science.
Magic.
But
Yeah.
some magic. But at the same time, he knows them like by name because he's like, "Get back, Steve!" Like this is his regular diner he goes to. I wish they like expanded on that. Like if you were friends with them and they did this, it would have been an even better scene.
Yeah.
We,
It's a
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's a diner he goes to a lot.
I
Maybe
know,
it's
but
like
they
right
should have
underneath.
established that
Yeah.
because he calls the line cook Steve, like he calls him by name and he knows them by name.
Oh, I thought the diner owner is the one who said, Steve, don't read that.
No, he says Steve get because he grabs the diner owner and he's like, stand back, Steve, blah 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 blah. Like Lovecraft says that to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're
Yeah.
talking about oh, never mind. There's two cooks. Sorry. There's two cooks
Not
back
the
there.
busboy,
Not the
main
one who
chef.
actually reads the rune. Okay. You're talking about the
No,
other
the
guy.
one before that. The other
Yeah.
guy that he hits with a frying
Oh,
pan. So he
Yeah.
knows them by
okay.
name. They should have like leaned
Yeah.
into that. That would have been a little bit more
Yeah.
interesting.
Either way, I feel like even without that, this scene is pretty fun. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I needed a personal connection. Like this is one of those scenes where I was like, oh shit, there's demons
That's
and
one of the
shit.
more it's one of the more brutal deaths in the movie.
Oh yeah, dude
Yeah.
fucks that
There
dude
are
up.
some brutal deaths in this movie, which are kind of cool to see.
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah, like the
Especially when he stands up afterward.
yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
the monster flies at them both, and like it flies at the dude because he's the last person holding it. It's like hot
Yeah.
potato. He's the last
Mhm.
person holding the rune, and it flies at him and starts clawing him. And then after a couple of minutes, Lovecraft says to the line cook, like, "Open the freezer door," and they open it, and he knocks the monster into the freezer and traps it, and then the rune burns up. And then the owner
Mhm.
stands up and is all fucked up. His jaw's missing. He's all bloody and like he just dies.
Yeah, I think his eye is hanging out too. He essentially gets mauled by the demon
Yeah.
when
So
it comes out.
had they acted a little bit faster, he might have made it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So at that point, he gets hauled into the police station with Olivia, because obviously they were there for a killing.
Yeah.
And this is the part where they're walking through the police station, and like you see, I never noticed it, but in one of the shots, there's a group of police holding hands with a psychic who's doing a Ouija board and chanting.
Yeah.
And they're like
Mhm.
moaning, and like a flying tray with coffee on it goes by.
So are the cops using magic? They're using magic to help them solve cases, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You would think.
So why even interrogate? Like I don't know. I just feel like what is the bandwidth of your magic?
He
Like wouldn't
wants
you
to
just
be
be
old
like, all right,
school.
this is my spell. Go find the murderer or something.
Yeah,
But
like where is the limit? Because those guys were using
yeah,
a psychic with a Ouija board.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
the captain was doing it the fucking hard way, trying to like play bad cop. And I was just like, can you just do magic? I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
because he
They could do
he
magic for
had the old
everything.
school like hot lamp in the werewolf's face that he was
Yeah.
interrogating.
Mhm.
Ow! That wolf was funny.
Then there's a wolf, and then there's some vampire hookers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you sure they're hookers and not just murderers?
I don't know.
I did.
I
Is that bad that I assumed it was a hooker?
I assumed it was a hooker just because she was dressed nicely in a prison cell.
Yeah. Yeah, because
To
if she's
lure
getting
her clients
arrested.
in
Yeah, because I was
via
like, oh, maybe
murder.
they booked her for prostitution or something.
Well, I mean, she is
Ugh.
a vampire, so there's that. It could have just
Vampire
been
prostitute.
Blood sucking.
Sorry.
But yes, that's the same scene where the lieutenant is like, "There's people casting demons, and you don't even have a rabbit's foot. You're not
Yeah.
like, why are you not using magic? Like, do you have to sell your soul to use magic?"
I don't know. They
I
don't.
don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
'Cause-
so either.
Was he talking to Olivia, or I forgot who he was talking to?
He was talking to Connie, but I assumed that he meant it metaphorically, where he was just like, using this magic is like it makes men evil eventually. I still have my soul because I'm a man. I don't think there's an actual ritual where like you sell your soul to use magic. I just think he thinks if you resort to using magic, you lose your humanity, which shut up.
Apparently, there is a sequel to this movie.
You told me
Really?
Dennis Hopper's in it or something?
Yeah, Dennis Hopper
Yeah.
replaces Fred Ward. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently they changed the backstory.
Uh,
And they
to-
said that he
Oh.
doesn't use magic because when he did, something bad happened.
That
Oh,
would have been a
no.
good background story. That would have been a good reason.
Rather
Yeah.
than him just being
Yeah.
stubborn about it.
Just him being a fucking hipster. Like, I used magic and I got a kid killed and now I refuse to use it again. It's like iRobot, but magic. It would have been one sentence and would have been perfectly fine. But he just sounds like a douchebag. Like, and
Oh,
an
man.
idiot
Yeah.
for not using magic in a world where magic is trying to kill him. Like, I don't
You
know.
really should
I-
use your
yeah.
tools.
Really
Yeah.
odd.
The reasoning could have been better. Like, that would have been a great reason.
I feel like maybe having like a
justify.
traumatic experience with magic or something besides I don't
Sure.
want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been able to understand him a little better if that was the case.
Yeah.
But no, he just like, I'm not using this dang blasted technology. I don't
Yeah,
need the
pretty
Facebook.
much.
That's what he sounds like.
Get this
Could have made
computer
his
away from
speech
me.
more- They could have made his speech more dramatic and clear also.
Yeah.
If that was going to be the
Mhm.
reason, it should have been very much like, that's the easy way out, blah, blah, blah. But
Sure.
the whole I didn't sell my soul analogy was so vague in a world with real magic and
Yeah.
people. Like, if that was
Yeah.
a metaphor, I wouldn't know in a movie where there's literal demons.
Yeah. He makes it like a point of like, oh, like I'm a man of honor for not using magic, but like it's not about honor, it's about survival. You're getting demons thrown at you, dude.
Yeah.
And later
Uh.
in the movie, when his landlord's like concerned for him, she locks a charm
Yeah.
on him to keep him
Yes.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, he like
He's like, "No,
rejects
don't
it
touch
too.
this stuff."
Uh,
She goes, "I know, that's why I locked it."
Yeah. Dude, she's doing you a favor. Just accept the love. I don't know.
I
He's being
know,
a
right?
bitch. Yeah. He was like, I don't use this stuff. And she was like, dude, I'm literally helping you. Also, I got you a lawyer. Shut up. I don't know.
No kidding.
Yeah.
He's dumb.
Yeah, I was like, just be a little grateful.
I mean, typical hard-boiled detective. Like, I could totally see I used magic and a kid died being an
Sure.
appropriate reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's why some detective characters don't carry guns.
You know, to have a motive. It helps story go further.
He manages to get a hold of Lily through, I don't remember how he manages to get her number, but Lily agrees to meet him at the hotel.
He goes to that place in the desert where the zombies are building that neighborhood.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
And then the lady
That's
gives
also-
him, yeah, the lady they're working there gives him Lily's number and address. What a fucking freak.
Yeah, what
This
the
is bad
heck?
Oh, that's right.
businessing.
Because he says he's a friend of Mickey's, and Mickey
Yeah.
owns the real estate company.
Mhm.
That'd be a lawsuit. Anyway, what was
I
up
feel
with
like
that
I've
town
seen-
they're building? The location of it is where the god is.
I don't know why it had to be there, if that was even necessary, or did they just happen to be there? That wasn't very clear. But I feel like the whole brand new neighborhood where they're building houses thing comes up in a lot of detective stories also. all the zombies building it, and she's like, it's made by magic.
Yeah. Also, you touched on this earlier, but like it was very slavey. So I was gonna say, there's no other way to say it. All of the zombies are black. They're building your houses. Is this a bad look?
Were they? I thought they were in like dark makeup.
The three that were like building that one section that falls on top of them, those 3 men were definitely black. Too many of them are black, is basically what I'm fucking saying. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
uncomfortably black?
Yeah.
A lot of them are uncomfortably black. I forgot that he got the number by just saying that he's friends with them and he knows them.
What a huge liability for a company. It's like, I'm trying to
Yeah.
find this person. Do you have their address?
And phone number and like,
Yeah. She's like, oh, she's staying at this hotel.
That's right. You
Yeah.
know the hotel too.
This whole
Where-
scene made me very uncomfortable.
Because he starts wailing on her, like punches her in
Yeah.
the stomach and then hits her in the face and then
Yeah.
rips her wig off.
Yeah, and it knocks her out.
Yeah,
And-
it's so mean.
Yeah. I mean, assaulting a person is already bad, but I was just like, you're assaulting a trans person. This is terrible. But in 91,
Mhm.
you know.
That was normal?
No,
Unfortunately?
in 91, it was perfectly acceptable to treat trans people like this. This is back when we were calling them transvestites, which is already, like, the term
It's
sounds
now-
offensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
And I figured out why, because I was like, when we did Psycho, I didn't know. And I'm like, I need to know this. This sounds
Yeah.
important to
Mhm.
know. It's
Mhm.
because it was considered a mental illness. And they no longer call that a mental illness. That's why transvestite is not a term anymore.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah. Or it's
Yeah.
like one of those things where, like, it's perfectly fine to, like, harass and assault homosexual people in the 90s. Because this is back when we were still using the word gay as an insult. Like, it was one of those things where,
Mhm.
like, homosexual people are lesser than, therefore you can mistreat them. That's just what I got from this whole scene.
Yeah.
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 And it's actually a sad scene because he tells her that, like, yeah, Mickey's dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she's mourning him. And it's like on Lily's end, it's a serious moment.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
boyfriend is dead, but he's just like, gotta give it to you straight, he's dead. And like, I was like, God, there's like no empathy.
I
It's
know.
fucked.
And she was talking about how nice he was. Like, you wouldn't understand. Like, oh, that's kind of fucked that he doesn't. He has no
Yeah.
empathy at all. Because
Yeah.
when the gargoyle bursts through the wall, he's like, get away from the fairy. I'm like, oh, fuck, Lovecraft.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is this the first scene where we get any kind of like exposition about why they want the Necromonicon?
Yes. This is where they finally explain why everyone's after the Necronomicon.
Okay.
How do you pronounce
beef-
that?
My critique of this is that we're an hour in, an hour into a 90-minute movie, and this is the first that we're hearing about the reason why they want this book so bad. It took a little long for
Mhm.
me.
It makes sense in a hard-boiled detective story. But
Okay.
it doesn't work for a fantasy story.
Yeah. It also,
Because-
in my opinion, doesn't work for a movie where you have to kind of utilize every minute you have and focus on pacing. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Because I was trying to say is, for a fantasy story, that's the MacGuffin that normally drives the plot.
Uh-huh.
But for a detective story, that's the item that now has a reveal to it. But because it's also the fantasy MacGuffin, we should have learned about it way sooner, so we already knew the stakes for finding the book.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. At this
But
point,
at
it's
the
just a
same-
book they're trying to find.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A real
Care about your
quick.
book?
How do you pronounce that book?
Necronomicon.
Necro.
Yes.
Necro for dead.
Necro.
Nomicon
Dead.
for book.
Nomicon. Wait, Nomicon means book?
Nom.
Huh.
Percy,
I could be wrong, but I'm
I'd
just
say the whole thing.
going off of what I know from movies.
You're wrong. How dare you?
Also,
yeah.
it could also be that stupid thing of, since the movie has so many Lovecraft references in it, I mean, as a nerd who read Lovecraft as a kid, I knew what the Necronomicon was for. But that's something new audiences should be told at some point earlier in the movie.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
do
I
think that would
agree.
have solved a lot of my issues with the movie, like understanding what the book is being used for and understanding the stakes. Because an hour, like the entire time that we're following Phil, he's just looking for a book. And I was like, I don't understand. I don't understand the significance behind this book and why we need it in 72 hours. I just like there
Yeah,
was for him it's just another job, but like for me as a viewer, I kind of need something juicier to hold on to. And at this point he's just looking for a book.
I
I don't
think what
know.
have made the plot better is if there was an evil, like, sorcerer red herring.
Yes,
So
yes, I
that,
agree.
like, this
Yeah.
bad guy is after the book because he's gonna do this. They should have made Borden that. They should have also made him some sort of sorcerer, not
Yeah.
just a dumb thug.
Yeah. And like in 72 hours, like or no, like sorry, if he gets a hold of the book and then uses it by midnight tomorrow, he's going to become a god and take over the world. That's your stake,
Yeah,
you know?
that should have been the stakes.
Yeah.
But because they
Mhm.
left it a twist that Olivia's dad was also the bad guy,
Mm.
it made it so that Borden had no, like, plot. Like, why is Borden after the book if
Yeah.
he's just gonna have the dude use it anyway?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like two dudes looking for
Huh.
a book.
Yeah,
I
especially
guess
since Borden didn't seem to know how to do the spell himself.
Yeah.
that's true. Do you think he would?
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like they should have made him more of a dangerous sorcerer as well as a gangster.
That would have been pretty cool. But no, I feel like there's a lot of world building that they could have, put into this. It would have been pretty cool.
Yeah,
Hmm.
especially since they show him attack somebody with magic. Like when that singer is trying to get out of his contract and he puts a spell on him. I thought they were
Mhm.
implying at that point that he was competent in magic.
Hmm.
But yeah, they should have made it so that we have to stop Borden from getting the book. And then the twist could have been that they were working together to get the book anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That works fine.
because they didn't reveal what the book was until this moment, you're right, there's no real stakes there. I think the worst part is after the gargoyle kills Lily, the gargoyle like goes to take the book. Borden cuts him off with Connie. Had he not sent his gargoyle to attack Lovecraft, he could have gotten the book sooner.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. He could have done a lot of stuff better, but he just didn't.
Not to mention, what was the point of tricking Lovecraft into giving you the book if you're going to give it to him anyway?
Mhm.
Hmm. Oh yeah, he would have
Olivia's
brought the book.
dad,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was
If
gonna bring it
Olivia's
to Warner
dad,
anyway. Or Warner. Sorry.
if Warner and Borden were working together, why bother taking it from him at that point?
Yeah. It was going
Mhm.
exactly where it needed to be. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm.
Or the last couple of scenes, they go back to Connie's place. They reveal that Connie betrayed him.
Mhm.
And through their conversation, she even points out that she's the one that even got Borden to betray him to begin with. Like she slept with him and got him to become a corrupt cop.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
she like yeah, that's another stupid twist. But like she wanted to be a god, so she kills.
Oh no, that was before that. I was talking about their exposition where he's like, "You're the one that got him to go on the take, or you talked him into going on the take." She goes, "We didn't talk, Phil."
Yeah.
Yeah. What the heck?
So Borden is the one that explains the entire plot to the movie in the limo on the way there. He's going to use the Necronomicon to bring back the Elder Gods, and he's going to sacrifice his virgin daughter, and that's why he's kept the daughter locked up.
To make sure.
What a
nobody
great
fucks.
dad.
Yeah,
Gross.
Thanks,
make sure that
Dad.
nobody does her.
Sorry.
Little does she know, there's perverted cops everywhere, hiding in the
Yeah.
bushes, watching
Ugh.
underage girls.
It's so gross. But okay. Yeah, it's so
I mean,
gross.
he was distracted in that moment. That's when he stopped caring. He's like, okay, let's proceed with the process without actually trying to, keep his plan from not falling apart.
That joke kind of reminds me of Monster Squad, where they have the older sister read the spell book because it has to be read by a virgin.
Yeah,
And then
I
it
can
doesn't
see
work.
that.
Again, that scene is so long of him reading the spell, and when we watched it together, the file failed. So I assumed it was something important, but then watching it again in a better a better version of it, it wasn't important.
Yeah, it was just like
It's like, oh, skies,
yeah,
oh, monsters.
yeah, like nonsensical spell casting language, and I was like, oh, so this doesn't matter. And the scene itself already, like, it already doesn't matter because none of the hero characters, like Phil's not doing anything to stop this. They're just watching him. So the spell is the
Yeah.
only focus, and it's words that don't
Yeah.
matter to me.
The other
Yeah.
thing that didn't make sense to me is when Connie shoots Borden, she says she's gonna shoot Phil, and the zombie stops her. I don't remember Warner's character's name, but how is he able to control Borden's zombie?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the gargoyle just sits there, and the zombie just sits there, and then Phil and Connie just sit there.
No one's doing shit. To be fair, the gargoyle is dancing on the rooftop. He was my favorite part of this scene.
Oh yeah, at least the
He's just
gargoyle
like,
is
yeah,
dancing.
he's like hyping up. He's like hyping up the spell.
After a long sequence, a really cool monster pops out, comes out of the ground. That's pretty dope. But again, I feel like there should have been something going on. Like maybe if Phil was fighting the gargoyle, trying to stop him while he was reading it, or fighting the zombie, or some form of action to break up the monotony of a dude reading.
Yeah, there should have been action like in the background of him reading the spell. Because if my sole focus is of like David Warner reading a spell, that doesn't do much for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Maybe him trying to get Olivia would have been something, you know?
Yeah, have him like trying to rescue Olivia or stop the spell being read. I feel like any other movie would have had the heroes at least trying to stop the bad guy who was reading the spell.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they're too
suspense going.
late at the end.
Yeah.
It's just it made for a long scene of people standing there.
Yeah, it really does go on for so long, dude. When we were watching it on Friday, when the audio fucked up, you realize it goes on for so long when you have no words to accompany it.
I know the
Yeah.
audio broke, and I tried fast forwarding because I thought maybe it was like an encoding issue. Maybe we could fast forward the broken part. And I did that for like a full minute fast forwarding. And then when I unpaused it, he was still reading. Just reading. Again,
definitely
it
thinking of
ruins the
that.
stakes because if it was that dangerous, why isn't Phil trying to stop this? Anyways, the monster comes out, licks up Olivia, spits her out when she tastes sour because she's not a virgin.
Sorry,
Like,
sour
steam
is a
comes
hell of a
off
word to
his
use.
tongue. He licks her and steam
Unclean?
comes off his tongue. Like he burned his tongue on her.
She's spicy. She's spicy.
She's
spicy.
unclean.
Yeah, it's too much capsaicin on this girl. That's gross. She's 16.
She's spicy.
I know.
It's okay.
sounds
The
not-
actress was in her 20s.
Yeah, she does. I was gonna say her face. She does convincingly look like a teenager, and this is
Yeah.
before I learned she was 16. But like, I was like, oh, this is good casting, but it's gross. It's too
Actually,
it's too good
at
of casting.
that point, there was no reason for her to be 16. She could have been the young virgin daughter of a rich dude who never goes outside.
Yeah, you could have made her
Yeah.
21 and just been like, I'm a very sheltered girl. My dad doesn't let me outside of the house ever. I was like,
wonder
okay,
why
that's
they
fine.
wanted to go with that angle.
Yeah.
There was no reason to make her 16.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no reason to make her 16.
I guess to make you more uncomfortable? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the thing in the 90s.
It's so gross.
No one would have questioned it.
Yep.
No.
That's why they added the "oh, you're married" line to add the punchline, because her being 16 wouldn't have been enough to get a reaction out of the audience.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
kind of messed up.
Well, yep, it was bad. I was just thinking, like, maybe they thought about it like this way. I'm like, no, it's just bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ends with Grimaldi coming out of the trunk, and yeah, it confirmed they did it. That's why she's not suitable.
Yeah. And Phil's all happy about it. He's just like, Grimaldi, you just saved the world with your statutory rape.
Just
He's like,
brushes
you just
off
saved the
what
world,
happened.
and the only thing you're worried about is your wife finding out. Oh, you I'm like,
Ugh.
And she's like, you're married?
Sorry. So because I was still unclear after the first watch. So the demon monster thing comes up and then it proceeds to eat David Warner's character. Why doesn't it stay up? Because it didn't have a virgin? Is that
Yeah.
why? Oh,
They
okay.
said that it had to happen at midnight, and if they didn't complete it by a certain time, it would have to be 600 years before they could try it again. So when the
Okay.
monster came out, it tried to eat Olivia, it failed, out of time, so it grabbed David Warner on the way out.
It's like I'm taking a snack for the road. Okay, that's why. All right.
Yeah. They also confirmed that Connie will be going to jail for murdering Borden.
In the 1940s, I imagine she'd probably do like 8 seconds in prison. I don't know, man. A murder sentencing back in the day was really stupid.
For shooting the owner of a prominent club?
Yeah.
For rich people?
Yeah. Just based on the timing, the fact that she's a woman, and the fact that he was in crime, she'd get paroled, for sure.
Huh.
And she's pretty. She's very pretty.
Anyways, the movie concludes with him meeting up with his landlord, who starts taking care of him by like bandaging him up. He asks if something's magic. She's like, not everything needs magic, and she uses basic bandages and stuff.
Yeah. What is that spiel that he gives at the end, in the end scene? It's like, the people in this town are like way luckier today than they are yesterday, or something. I
Yes.
don't fucking know. It's so weird.
He was talking about how good life is, basically. Like, he wants to hear people going to work and enjoying their mundane days, and they're lucky to be alive, and they don't know it.
It's just, I don't know. It didn't strike me. He didn't strike me as somebody who gave a shit about people. He was just a guy who was doing his job. That's the vibe that I got from him, like someone who just didn't like other people. I know he didn't outright say it in the movie, but that's what that's the vibe I got from him. He
That
didn't
is
seem
the
like the
Philip
world-saving type.
Marlowe, Sam Spade trope.
Sure.
They're
It's just
kind of cynical about everyday people, but I didn't get that vibe from him in this. I mean, I get the whole narrator trope from like hard-boiled detective stories, noir detective stories, but he only does it in the opening and the closing, which is kind of flat because those stories have it throughout, but it's like they forgot about it after the opening and then they included it in the closing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was Cast a Deadly Spell. Are we ready for reviews?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way we do our reviews is we rate the movie based off of whether or not we'd rent it again, whether or not it's a one and done, like glad we watched it, don't really need to watch it again, or if we absolutely hated it, wouldn't recommend.
I mean, sometimes there's nuance to our choices when we review, but we're usually good at explaining it.
Yeah. Alrighty. So who would like to go first?
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
So this movie is like an hour and 30 minutes long, right? I think.
Yeah, like an hour and 30. Yeah.
It's fairly short.
You know, it's one of those movies that I'm used to Hinge just putting on in the background and I'm just listening to it and I'm like, oh yeah, cool, it's this movie. But actually like sitting down and trying to analyze it a bit more, I'm like, wait, this movie's kind of problematic and there's a lot of low moments and just like all these other things I didn't really notice. So I'm like, it's not like a terrible movie, but I think because of how they build the characters and the inconsistencies, and I guess just overall the writing could have been a lot more coherent and a bit more in depth to build up the lore. I think the movie, I feel like I would rent it to show other people just to be like, yeah, let's just watch it at least just once and tell me what you think of the effects and whatnot. But I don't think I would rent it again personally. Like, I wouldn't like actively try to put it on, but if it's just on, I'll be like, okay, yeah, it's on, like in the background sort of thing. I didn't hate it though. I wouldn't say it's like a terrible, horrible movie, but just more or less like it kind of drags on. It has moments that should have developed quicker or at least made more whole sense exposition and whatnot. But yeah, I'd say check it out at least once. It's that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, who'd like to go next?
Oh, me. Honestly, my review is like basically the same as Yampi's. Like, it's kind of a one and done for me. Like, I would recommend you see this at least once, but I don't know if I can recommend it as a whole. Like, I don't hate this movie at all. Like, I know that's the weirdest thing for me is that I didn't hate it at all. I thought that the kill scenes were fucking great. I
Yeah.
thought that the acting I feel like is really on point. I mean, you already have a stacked cast, but even the people in the smaller roles, like
Mm-hmm.
the woman who plays the landlord, or Olivia, or even Mickey and Lily, like I thought everyone was doing really well and kind of like hitting it out of the park. But I think my biggest problem with this movie is what we touched on earlier, where I just feel like there was no urgency in this investigation. Like there were no stakes early on. It was just like a PI looking for a book, and I don't know why it's so important, but it is. And then you don't find out why it's important until literally an hour in when Lily tells us.
Yeah.
I think if they had done what Hinge had recommended earlier, where, you know, like say David Warner is just like, in 2 days, like the deadline for the god to come up is happening, and Borden's trying to get a hold of this book. You need to find it before he does. That's great. That gives me stakes. That gives me suspense, and it gives me like a reason for wanting to be along in this investigation with Phil. But it doesn't. He's just kind of like, find this book for me, and you have to have it within the next 2 days. Okay, bye. Um, it's just a guy finding a book, and it really fucks with the pacing of the movie too, because everything is just so slow, because Phil isn't trying to find this book. There's no urgency on his sense to find this book, therefore I have no urgency. And it's sad, because I think that this movie has a lot of potential to be, one, a really good detective story, and two, to be a really good supernatural take on a detective story. It could have been really fun, but like outside of the supernatural moments, like the demon god that comes out and eats David Warner, or the newspaper kill in the bathroom, like death by a thousand cuts, or all the gremlins who I loved, or the gargoyle that punches a hole through Lily, like that shit was awesome, dude. Or like the kitchen death scene, that's that all works so well for me, but it's just unfortunately paired with a badly paced storyline, and the storyline, unfortunately for the movie, is supposed to be the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's fun for the few parts that like display the supernatural, but as far as like a detective story, there's no urgency and no suspense, and therefore it was kind of boring. I'm sorry. Sorry, Hinge. I know that you like this movie. I feel like we're just like ragging on it. I'm sorry.
No, it's
But
fine.
yeah,
It's fine.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
being honest, it's good.
Yeah, it is good. It just sucks, man, because like the supernatural parts. Oof! I hit my desk. All the all the supernatural bits and all the kills are fucking awesome. And like if it had
Mm-hmm.
just been paired with a decently paced and well told storyline, this movie would have been an absolutely like, you must rent it again. This movie's great. Be that as it is, it's kind of a one and done for me. I would say watch it once with like witness the kill scenes. Those are really great, and the gremlins I loved.
Witness the murder.
But I don't think I would watch this again. Oh, sorry, Al. We're
Okay.
just like mad shitting on this. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
But
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I recommended this. This one was my pick. I actually really, really love this movie, but I think I
Yeah.
love this movie because I'm a huge fan of noir detectives and hard-boiled detective stories.
But do you
And
think that this movie does that? Do you think it honors like hardboiled detective
that's
noir stories?
that's what I'm getting at. This
Okay,
movie
sorry.
is like a parody of those. I
Sorry,
think
go ahead.
the main appeal to this movie for me is the Captain America thing of like I got that reference, I understood that reference, and you're excited because you know
Mhm.
that reference, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Whether it's actually a good reference, I don't know, because I never really analyzed the movie. Obviously, I mentioned it earlier, but the opening is exactly like The Big Sleep, which I understood that reference, so I totally dug it. You know, he meets the butler, the guy, the daughter, he knows he's supposed to find the person, but not why. In this, they try to do the same thing, but because it's also the sci-fi, or not the sci-fi, it's the fantasy MacGuffin, you need to know the stakes. Otherwise, there is none. And I get he's supposed to be discovering it, but like I mentioned before, he is dealing with a bunch of combinations of tropes and things from other stories. Like the fact that Borden wants it, I mean, clearly they're pulling a Maltese Falcon, like you mentioned. You have the big scary mob boss and his kind of sniveling, scary assassin assistant dude. It's exactly like Maltese Falcon, if you've ever seen that or read that. You have the multiple parties after the same object. But the thing is, in the Maltese Falcon, they made a point of saying every single person who is after this MacGuffin is dangerous on their own. Therefore, if he doesn't find it, a lot of people are in danger. But in this, you're right. They don't really explain why Borden wants it, because even when they do reveal that it's a spell book that could summon the Dark Ones, it still doesn't explain why Borden wants it if he can't do the spell himself anyway. I think I really enjoy this movie because I read a lot of detective stories and I understand all the references. Like I mentioned, every character is a combination of different tropes from hard-boiled detective stories. And because of that, a lot of the characters' motives don't make any sense.
Yeah. And it's not like characters can't be nuanced and have all these qualities, but it's just that this movie didn't execute that very well. It just makes the character seem bloated.
It didn't give them nuance. It made it so that their personalities don't make sense from scene to scene. Like how Grimaldi is antagonistic, one of those you're a loser, you're just a private detective type tropes. But at the same time, he's also his buddy who helps him out in the end and does him a favor. It's like every other detective story, those would be two different police officers in the precinct. One would be with him and one would be against him. And this, they made it the same character. And it also happened within scenes. Like the lieutenant who's like, I'm genuinely concerned because there's demons after you and you don't protect yourself with magic. But in the same scene, he's interrogating him and he's got him under the hot light. And then a lawyer has to rescue him. Like, those should be separate characters. But because you have him all be combined, it's like everyone in this movie has mood swings.
Yeah.
Because in one scene, the landlady is yelling at him about not paying rent. And then the next, she's handing him a card and telling him to take care of himself and be safe.
Yeah.
He never pays rent, does he?
Never does pay rent. He certainly didn't get paid from this job because he killed both of the people. He didn't kill them, but they're dead now. So how are you getting paid now?
He just grabbed their wallet.
The worst one to me was Olivia's character because they set her up to be the femme fatale, and then the next scene with her, they completely ignore that she acted that way in the previous scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie is fun.
Sure.
But
yeah.
if you actually think about it, yeah.
Even I agree too. Like, because even like the way they talk, the dialogue it's almost like a parody of like those like noir detectives. Because like I feel like everyone's talking, and there's always like a beat. There's always just like one sarcastic punchline to each one. Yeah, no one's no one's having a conversation in this movie. It's all just one-liners being thrown back and forth. But like, yeah.
They all talk like Sam Spade, where there is everything they say has to be poignant in some way. Like like you said, there's a punchline to every monologue in this movie.
Yeah,
and a lot of the characters are monologuing.
Yeah.
Which makes it so that it feels cartoony. This movie feels very, very cartoony.
Yeah. I mean, you even said it's almost like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Very much. Down to the hot redhead.
Yes. We talked about that when we watched it. Like, is that a trope? But it's mostly just this movie and that, and then Little Red Riding Hood from Red Hot Riding Hood.
Is this movie ripping off things? Because even the Gremlins.
The Gremlins, the Lovecraft. I thought, that's what I meant. I feel like it's more parody because, like we mentioned, they do not explain the Necronomicon. And as I am assuming both of you don't read Lovecraft, that was really stupid to not explain what that book was. Because for audiences that don't immediately go, oh, I know what the Necronomicon is, you're like, what the fuck is the point? Who cares? It's just a book.
Is it the same book That's in
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead? Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
I figured it's a generic type of book. It's
Yeah.
not like
you
anything
must not
too
read from the
different.
book.
Well, Lovecraft is the one that popularized the phrase Necronomicon.
Mm-hmm.
Evil Dead was referencing Lovecraft's Necronomicon.
Gotcha.
It's old. He's an old author. His books are very old. Very problematic person. But anyway,
Clearly.
the Necronomicon is
Sorry.
the Necronomicon is something that like horror nerd like me, yeah, I knew what it was exactly. But since you guys both didn't know it, they needed that exposition earlier in the movie so you knew the stakes. Because as soon as he said, "I need you to help me find the Necronomicon," me being a nerd goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, because that's a very dangerous spell book."
I feel like even knowing what the Necronomicon is, it still doesn't give the movie stakes. Because, like, okay,
doesn't.
you're looking for the Necronomicon.
Because you don't know what he's
so
going
is
to use
everyone.
it for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, maybe he just fucking wants it because Larry stole it. Like, you know what I mean? There needs to be another source of suspense rather than I just want this book back. You know what I mean?
The part where the landlady explains to Lovecraft what the Necronomicon is, and she spits, and he's like, "You've heard
Yeah.
of it?" And she's like, "You like wandered into some dark shit." That
Yeah.
should have been early in the movie.
I was like, this is too late. Give me my steaks early. I
Yeah.
want my steak. Medium rare.
That scene with the landlady happens right after.
yeah,
I
she
think it
gets.
happens right before he talks to Connie.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
right
yeah, it
after she
does.
gets him out of the jail.
But again, you're right. If they had put that scene in earlier, that would have at least made him weary about finding the book at all.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
Or it would have upped the stakes, you know? Just be like, oh shit.
he doesn't
Gotta get
know
this book
he's in
before Borden
danger.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't know he's in danger till the end of the story.
Yeah.
But if you are a fan of noir detectives and hard-boiled detectives, I recommend it. If you are a Lovecraft fan, I recommend checking it out. This is a fun movie, but
Yeah.
it isn't written very
Yeah.
well.
The
Yeah.
supernatural bits are fun, like the kills.
The
Yeah, fun's a
references
good
are
And the
fun.
word.
special effects. They're fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and the gags are fun. It's just, you're right. Half of the movie is supernatural comedy. The other half is hard-boiled detective parody. But that's not done very well. I recommend it, but probably based off of what you both said, that's very true. I don't know if anyone but me would enjoy something like this.
Also, it has
Biased,
good
for
kills
sure.
and like special effects. I feel like you and
We
Ambi
didn't talk
would like it for that reason
too
alone.
much.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yeah.
really talk about how awesome the effects are in this movie for TV
They're pretty
budget.
good. From
Yeah.
the paper cuts to the half painting out tons. I think they did a pretty good
Yeah.
job with the practical effects and the gore and whatnot.
Yeah. The gore is nice.
It's
Yeah.
it's pretty unique.
We
Unique
didn't
kills.
mention either that this movie is one of the only modern movies I've seen that had accurate zombies.
Oh yeah. More accurate lore monsters in this, right?
Yeah, the lore on the monsters were fairly accurate as far as like minor rant, but zombies aren't really zombies in the way people think of them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about like the serpent and the rainbow kind of zombies?
Yes, exactly. That's what a zombie is. The whole Living Dead zombie isn't really a George Romero never called them zombies because they're ghouls. Folklore-wise, Living Dead man-eating cannibals are ghouls. They're not zombies. Zombies are either resurrected dead or brainwashed people controlled by a master who's ordering them around. They're not
Mhm.
flesh-eating undead.
Yeah.
Zombies traditionally can follow orders. Oh, I got it. I know exactly what this movie is. This movie is basically Who Framed Roger Rabbit mixed with Dead Heat. With, you know that movie with Joe Piscopo?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't know what that is.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's got Joe Piscopo and Vincent Price and Treat Williams. Oh, that movie's awesome. But it's got
Yeah.
voodoo and zombies and it's a cop movie. But that's a buddy cop movie. This is like a detective movie. Anyway,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
very similar vibes now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta watch it. That's a good one. That's worth checking out. I enjoyed this movie. So I would recommend Don't know who else would like it, but I will make people watch it for all the reasons mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Cast a Deadly Spell. If you like what you hear or saw, if you're watching our video version of this show,
Yeah, video.
Yeah.
video, give us a like, subscribe. We could say that because we have one of those channels now.
Yes.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And
Like, comment,
download
and
us on
subscribe.
iTunes.
It's not iTunes anymore.
It's Apple
What are we talking about?
Podcasts. Yeah.
Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Spotify. Leave us a review wherever you catch your podcast. Anywhere. That helps. It really does help.
Yeah.
And if you need to, check out our social media. We are posting things there. Return next time. And remember, there are no late fees when you check out movies with the Video Store Phantoms. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.